behind closed doors. I'm a fool for your love.
Welcome back, guys. Today is the first official vlog. I'm going to be standing and not just sitting at my desk the entire time, so that should make things a little interesting. But for today, we are doing our first carb day, or our first cheat day, and that's going to mean that I have to keep my fats under 75 grams, and I can have my carbs up to like 300 and protein stay the same, but I've got to stay super low on fats. So I get to eat a ton of the foods that I haven't been able to eat in forever. My girlfriend's going to be coming along with me today, and you guys are probably just going to be coming and watching us eat or watching us get all our meals. So, anything to say?
No, I'm hungry.
Okay, well, let's go get some pancakes. What you doing over there, MJ? Oh. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What? What?
I'm really excited.
What do you want? Yeah. Oh. On the stove.
MJ, that's not safe,
What are you
baby.
doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very needy. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
No, I know. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Jar. It was a small jar.
Say that again. It was what?
It was one Cracker Barrel jar of syrup.
We have one entire jar on 2 pancakes.
It's this big. It's not a big jar.
The jar was enough that's ridiculous, and even I know it. We're gonna get to eating, and I'm probably gonna have to make fun of her some more. We'll see you before we go to the gym. At the gym now, but I do want to say that when you're eating like a big fatty breakfast, like you saw in my last meal, the eggs and the cheese and what else I had, I was still able to get up and immediately go to the gym after that. We just had those pancakes. We only had 2 each, covered in syrup, but we only had 2 pancakes each, and both of us fell asleep for like 45 minutes or so.
Okay, granted, we had 2 giant pancakes.
But still, my point is that when you're eating the high carb or really high carb meals, I think you just are immediately going into a food coma compared to when you're eating a lot of fats. I don't know. I feel like when I'm eating a ton of fats, I can just eat and then still immediately feel like I have as much energy as I did when I woke up. But every time I eat a ton of carbs, I fall asleep. Whether that's good or not, I don't know. Actually going to pick up my side chick. Like my father has always told me ever since I was a little kid, cheat days are not just for food.
I hate you so much.
So we're gonna go pick her up, go back to the...
Is she paying for Chick-fil-A? Because I thought I was paying, so
Chick-fil-A's not even a thing anymore. We're just gonna go back to the house and get in the shower, all 3 of us.
Alright, see ya.
But we're actually going to Chick-fil-A. We're gonna get some food, go home, shower, eat, and then we've got some exciting, more dessert-like foods coming tonight. We can.
I'm so sorry, could you repeat that for me?
Can we get 3 12-count nuggets and then 2 large fries?
Just 3 12 counts and 2 large fries?
Yes.
Not a problem. Would you like anything else?
Yeah. Baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Freddy's gonna rob him. Yeah. I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering will she be mine? Walk past, I press rewind. See that ass one more time. And I got this soda. Women, boys, they know it. Fast money don't show up. No one can control it. Yeah, and I got this soda. Women, boys, they know it. Fast money don't show up. No one can control
I don't know if you guys could hear or not while we were in there, but here is what we got for the main portion of cheat. So these ones right here are orange creamsicle. Then we have cookie dough and caramel macchiato over here. And then on this side, we have dirt, cake batter. That's banana split, believe it or not. Cinnamon bun or cinnamon roll, whatever you want to go with. Raspberry truffle. And then that is coffee cake. And they smell fucking fantastic.
I'm so excited.
These are like the greatest donuts in the world. I know you guys didn't get a great look at them making it, but I will have to show myself eating some of these. And it might get sexual.
It might get sexual, it is going to get sexual.
It's gonna get sexual. And so, I don't know if we're gonna eat these now or later after dinner. We'll see, but when we do, you guys will definitely be a part of it. All right, so now after an unexpected nap and some schoolwork that I had to get done for class tomorrow, we are now off to, I believe it's called Roosters to get some dinner. Then we're gonna come back and have our big dessert and big finisher to the night. So hopefully we make it through the rest of the night without having to take another nap, but no guarantees at all. I'm just trying to find a place. Alright guys, so we're back from dinner. We went to the Roosters, I had some wings, she had some chicken fingers. It was busy in there because of the hockey game, or as busy as I've seen it. And so I didn't want to bring the camera in and disturb the waitresses and everyone else at the restaurant. Before we get into eating our big dessert, because we're stuffed, we're going to answer a few questions, trying to make this video at least have some decent information in it. The first question I kind of want to go into is the differences between kind of what I experienced with keto and what she did as far as keto flu goes. And then she's going to answer something gross and a little more personal, but that's something you would like to know. For keto flu, neither of us really experienced it at all. I think it was the fact that we kept our potassium up, we had magnesium pills twice a day. We did a couple things that we kept our
Prepared.
We were prepared, and we had a lot of things that we were doing to keep our necessary vitamins and nutrition up, so we weren't going to experience the really severe keto flu symptoms like nausea and some of the ones that you really don't want to have, like the headaches as well. But as far as what we did experience, we both had a ton of fatigue, especially in the gym, where we'd go to the gym, and even if it was like something we've been doing consistently, like me, my bench, I can do about 135 very easily. Doing that was just a chore. Like, I could not do it at all. The weird thing was that she experienced that fatigue the first week. I didn't feel it at all, and then I experienced it the second week when she was past it. Whether that was just because you had more carbs in your system the week before, or because your body got rid of the carbs faster, I don't know.
Because we started on a Monday, and by Wednesday I was fatigued. I had powerful headaches on Wednesday, but after that they went away. But for about 2 or 3 days, starting on a Wednesday, I was fatigued in the gym. People in school were telling me that I wasn't acting the same. They're like, you look exhausted, and I didn't feel sleepy. I felt just like drained of all of my energy, and I had coming and going headaches. And then like after about like on a Friday, it was like Wednesday through Friday, after that I was fine, and then you started experiencing stuff.
So that could have just been the fact that I'm a bigger dude. You know, I was 190 pounds and I eat a lot more carbs than she does normally, so I just had a lot more stored up in my body, so it took longer to leave. I don't know, but if you guys are going to do it, you know, guys, you might experience symptoms at a delayed reaction, and some of the girls, you guys might experience it a little quicker just because you guys tend, I don't know you, but you tend not to eat as much as some of the guys, especially the big weightlifting ones.
Yeah, and something we found out is if we got potassium, it was a salt substitute, so it's all straight potassium. We found eating that on top of all of our food did help. I started to feel better once I started using the potassium, and I just would put it on my eggs. Anything that you use, you put salt and pepper on, you can put it on. It doesn't really have that much of a different taste. So we found that helped, because I hate avocados, as he mentioned in the last vlog. So I wasn't having enough potassium in my system, but having that, I started to feel better. And if I felt fatigued, I knew it was because my potassium was low.
And I think the magnesium helped as well. So those two are big things. And then you have to have enough sodium as well. You have to make sure you're getting enough sodium. So as long as you stay up on the potassium, magnesium, and sodium, I think most of the bad symptoms you guys can avoid, but some of the other ones, like the fatigue, it could, differ if you're a guy or a girl. And then you get to go into the fun one, because it's something that I can't talk about, and I don't care.
It's totally TMI, and it's something that happened. I wasn't expecting it to. It's about my menstrual cycle. We started keto about a week after my period had ended, so I didn't think anything of it. I didn't have to worry about it, really. And I'm on birth control. I have been for almost 3 years now, so my period is very much set on a schedule. I know when it's going to happen. I know how long it's going to be here. There's no questions about it. And we started keto the end of November, and in December, when it came time to have my period, it came a week early, which was really weird, because since I've been on birth control, that has never happened. And it ended up lasting, I spotted for a week and a half after, and I was still bleeding sometimes, and it was making me worried, because there's no reason it should have been happening. My birth control's never had problems. I just couldn't understand it, and I figured, they ask you, have you changed your diet recently? And I just put two and two together. I was like, it has to be the fact I'm on keto. Him and I both did a little bit of research, and what I found is that a lot of women were experiencing thrown off period symptoms, that their period was either lasting longer or wasn't lasting long enough, and it lasted, a lot of them said it was about 2 or 3 months before it regulated itself on keto. And there's some suggestions. Some people said, I find eating yogurt in the morning, having a little bit of carb does help to regulate everything. That's one of the big reasons I didn't want to stick to keto, because I didn't want to have to mess with that. But a lot of people said after 2 or 3 months it regulated. It wasn't a huge deal. And I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. I did still get my period. That's what's most important here. But,
no babies.
No babies. But it was weird, because I was a week early. I've never had a problem with it on birth control. It's always been the same amount of time. I could always guess when it was going to happen. And so it was something that you have to keep in mind, that it might get messed up for the first 2 months. Having carbs like yogurt or berries, good carbs, is supposed to help and make it regulate itself. And it might not be a huge deal. Some people might not even experience anything. It was just something that I personally went through, that it caught me off guard and did upset me, because I've never had a problem with it and I wasn't expecting one.
So yeah, just a few a few discrepancies we found with keto, especially the fatigue. We thought it'd be kind of cool to go into some differences we've seen as being a male and a female, see if anything changed on it. And now she's not on keto anymore, and I'm going at it alone. So we are gonna relax, digest, and we'll be back with you guys once we've started eating our big dessert. Now, as the fun hoorah of our great carb day, cheat day, whatever we want to call it, we have got several things. This is some Halo Top Creamery ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in God knows how long, and I just was craving it. And then, yes, we did kind of go ahead and eat a few donuts, but we still have our donuts from earlier, and we're gonna absolutely go to town. So, how about we get you taking a bite of a donut?
Of a donut?
I don't give no one cares about ice cream.
I don't care about ice cream. Okay, this is a cookie dough donut. It's so good.
Alright, want to switch? Alright, I'm going to do my favorite one, and it's the one I've had already one of today. This is the orange creamsicle donut. it might be the best one that they have.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, it's the day after I just had that big cheat day. I just got out of the gym, as you can tell, and I want to go over a few things just really quick. I know I almost ended the video, but I want to do this like check-in just to say how I feel after all those donuts and everything. And I feel really good. Originally, last night, I was feeling terrible. I felt really bad about what I ate. I, was kind of moping around. I was so full. I had stepped on the scale, which is never a good idea. Don't ever step on the scale after you just eat a big cheat meal because you know what you're going to get. But I was just feeling really bad and really shitty about myself. I thought I had just derailed my entire diet when it wasn't true. I wake up the next day, that stuff is starting to digest, still over the weight that I normally sit at, but that's totally okay because another hard week of work or hard 2 weeks of work, and you're going to be lower than you were. You're going to have more muscle than you were, and that's just kind of the process. You can't get upset about cheating every now and then. You have to enjoy yourself at times, and even myself, even after telling you guys this, I know the next time I do this, I'm still going to feel kind of bad about it, and that's just kind of where my mindset is, and I don't want you guys to have the same mindset all the time. You still have to enjoy yourself, and it's important, but I also want to apologize about this vlog. I know when I've gone through and I started editing it, and I've put some of the pieces together, in the order of all the videos, and I've kind of noticed that a lot of it is either just pictures of food, showing the food, or, it's like driving, or just, it's something kind of boring, and I feel like this video is less of me talking and less of my life and more of me like driving around in a car, and that stuff you really don't want to see. And I kid you not, I'm able to put an entire like 2 or 3 songs in this video without even having it over my audio. It's just like driving, just put it over the driving, because I did so much of that. And because this is my first vlog, first time I've ever gone and like did stuff and tried to bring a camera along, so I'm still very new to this, and I apologize if it's lackluster in the fact that there's not a whole lot going on. I'm gonna fix that in the next one, but I want to make sure you guys know I'm really working on trying to get a lot of content out there and trying to get good, quality content. Next cheat day, I'm gonna make sure we actually have some really cool stuff. I might do a food challenge because I've seen a ton of those and those look really cool. But I want to apologize if this video is a little lackluster in its content. The next one is going to be a lot better. I hope you guys still did enjoy it though. Stay achieving.